Hi, and welcome to the demo video of Inventory Management System. The name of my team is How She Does It, and team size is one. That is, I have made this app all by myself. I have hosted the web app on the following link. Now, let's get started with the demo. As you can see, I have pasted the link as I have mentioned in the presentation itself, and this is the homepage of the inventory management system. This is a static page where these description ties directly to the tabs mentioned on the left hand side of the page, that is items, channels, and then reports. And this is the personal information of the project and about myself. So if I click on the second tab, that is of item, here you can see a form where user can input all the details of an item and the channels on which the user wants to send these items. And these is the description of the detailed description of all these items. So now I'm going to pause this video and fill out this form. Now I have filled all the information of this shirt item, its description, category, clothing, lower threshold and upper threshold. Now you might be wondering why some rows in here are marked as red, some are in blue, and some are light yellow. So the idea is that if the buffer quantity is less than the lower threshold, then it's a kind of a danger situation. So I have marked all these rows as red. However, if the quantity is greater than the upper threshold, then it's okay situation, but again, it's a warning. So I have marked these rows as light yellow. If the quantity lies between lower threshold and the upper threshold, then these rows are marked in blue. So what if I want to add another channel? So I'm going to click here and enter Flipkart. I'm just going to copy the same information. How many units I want to send them, say 10, and the cost may be more or less than the original average cost of the product depending on the contract. So say I'm gonna get 1200 rupees for these every one pair or every one shirt. I can also add more channels by clicking on this plus sign, and then I'm gonna click send in order to save it. Now you can see that as soon as I clicked on send, that row has been added here. But since the total quantity which we mentioned here was less than the lower threshold, therefore this row is marked as red. So let's move on to the next tab, which is the channels tab. In here, I can view all the various channels I am currently sending my products to. So for example, this is the channel name, email address, name of the contact person, what is the maximum item purchased by this channel, what is the minimum item purchased by this channel, last transaction date, and the next transaction date, which must be in future. So again, you can see that some of these rows are marked yellow, red, and green. So in this case, the transaction is quite frequent. Like there is a difference of just 4 days between the last transaction and the next transaction. So it's a safe case. So it means that Flipkart is a continuous buyer of the product. Whereas in this case, you can see that the last transaction date was way in the previous year, and the next transaction is after a gap of a lot of months. So this is the channel which I need to target or maybe contact them to know if they have any problem with the prices, and also have marked this row as red. This is kind of a middle case. So though the transactions are being done not very frequently, but they are not very delayed as well. So this is kind of a warning case that something might go wrong or something might even go good in future. So last but not the least tab is the reports tab, where you can see all the products in real time. For example, we added shirts. So you can see I mentioned 10 as quantity in shirts. It can be seen in this pie chart. Now this is the cost versus item graph. For HP laptop, the cost is 40,000. For leggings, the cost is rupees 200. And for shirts, the cost is rupees 1,000. And this is the timeline chart that when do I need to send which product to which channel and what quantity needs to be sent. For example, in this case, we can see that in July month, I need to send Flipkart Sherlock books of 4 quantity. Another example could be that on July 1, I need to send Amazon leggings of 20 quantity. So thanks for watching the demo video. I hope you liked it. Thanks. Bye-bye.